Hi guys, it's Jody. Today's video, I would like to do another one of my floating blooms where I have the background as kind of a swipe around, but a lot of those that I have done, the background's been a little bit more intense, and I've used not only the gold cell activator but black in there, and so kind of is a bit more bold. I want to do something a bit softer. I have an idea in mind, and you know, we all know how ideas pan out, but I'm going to give it my all here. I want to do kind of a softer background and then some really nice fun bold colors in the middle, so we'll see how that turns out. So that is what we're going to do today, so let's go get started. All right, before we get started, I'm going to go over the colors we're going to use today and then the cell activators. So I have got, let's see, I'll just jump right in it. My first color, I've got this little piggy latte, which is kind of like a beigey color, and I've got that mixed up with my Dutch Boy Joe Sonia. There's that consistency. And then I haven't tried maraschino yet. This is another new, this little piggy pigment. It's kind of a pinky red color. Let me show it to you mixed up, if you can kind of see. It's red, but it's got like pink undertone to it. So, but this is my first time trying it, so we're gonna just see how it works out in the color palette I have today. This is Dutch Boy Joe Sonia. And then I have got a little bit left of my Joe Sonia Dioxazine Purple. And the rest of these are now my Valspar Varathane Pouring Medium. Let's see, PBO Studio Acrylics Blue Green. Just a little bit left of this. Ooh, a little bit thick on me, but we're gonna roll with it. And then finally the Nico Azo Gold Golden Fluid. Just a little bit left of this as well. Those are the colors I am going to be using. And the cell activators, I want to go a little bit lighter, so I've got two mixed up, and I'm going to use both. This is my Atelier Interactive Titanium White. This is mixed, they're both mixed with Australian Floetrol at 4:1. So 4 parts Australian Floetrol, 1 part paint, and then this is the gold I've been using. It's mixed, the 1 part of paint is about half of the Atelier Interactive Pale Gold and then a half of the PBO Precious Gold. So there's what that looks like. And now we're gonna go paint. All right, today's piece, I have got a 14 by 14 canvas. I want to do a floating bloom on it today, you know, where I swipe up the background and then I do a floating bloom in the middle. But I want to, normally when I do those, I will use a gold cell activator in black, or I've not just used white and gold. I've always had black in there, so because I want it to be a little bit softer as the background, and then I want the bloom to be a little bit more bold with those colors that we have. So having said that, my pillow for today is my this is the PPG, the Multi Pro. So I'm going to get this spread out and I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to load up the palette knife and I will show you what I have on here. All right, I have got the gold cell activator, the white cell activator, then I have the blue, and then the latte pigment. And I'm going to go right here to start. Ooh, that's nice. All right, I'm just going to do all 4 the same way. That turned out really nice. It's a bit softer Now we're gonna bloom right in the middle. All right, I am gonna put the nickel easel gold down first. I think that should be big enough. All right, I'm gonna put the latte down next. I might go out just a little with it. There we go. Then I'm gonna do the maraschino. Then the blue green. The purple. All right, that should be plenty. I'm gonna put down the white cell activator first. That should be enough. And then I'm going to put the gold on top. There we go. All right, I'll let that pop back in. Gosh, this is gorgeous. There are no cells in here, but there's just like a ridge of cells on the side. That is so super cool. All right, time to play. I already want to put a something like there. There we go. All right, I am absolutely digging this. I'm so excited to see this, how this spins out. There's so much color and cells and just wackiness going on in here, and I love this border. So I'm going to meet you over at the spinner box, and we are going to see what comes of this. All right, this is what we got before we spin it out. Ugh, I am so excited to see how this spins out. All right, I am just going to go for it, and then I will guide it as I see how it starts to spin out. I want to give it a nice healthy spin. Oh, wow. All right, let's move it down this way a little. I need it Need more paint to come off this way. It's just gorgeous. Oof. Oh yeah, I like how subtle the background is too. Yeah. All right. Just a little bit more coming this way. Yeah. Let's help it along a little bit. If it'll move, if I have enough paint on here. Oh, these colors in the middle are just outrageous. I don't know if you can see from my view, but when you see the flyover, I'll point them out. All right, I just want to give it one more. Come on, go this way just a little. My bloom looks a little lopsided, but that's okay. I'll bring it back in a minute. I just want to open this up a little bit more and bring that out. All right, let's bring this back in a little. Wow, yeah. Just baby spin. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Here's what that guy looks like. I am gonna get cleaned up and I will bring you over for the flyover. All right, here it is as a whole, and holy cow, holy cells. The background is just how I wanted it. I wanted it, you know, just a little bit of color. There is a lot of bling in there that you can't really see, but I've got my flash on, so hopefully you can get kind of the gist of how the background is there with that latte, and then just a little touch of that gold. But this bloom, I didn't get as many bubble cells, even though I put the white down. There are bubble cells in the middle there, but it just kind of sank a little bit more. It could have been thinner, but I'm glad this mix of cells stayed there. But there's just so much bling in here. I love it so much. And up in here too, all those cells. But all these cells in here are just dynamite. Like, I was dying over these, and just these teeny tiny multicolored cells. I hope they stay. I hope they don't get lost. All that too, all that bling. The colors just went really well together. Adding that maraschino, I wasn't sure how it was going to work. I just thought I'd throw it in to see what happens. I love that little swirl. That's my favorite right there. It looks so whimsical. This almost reminds me of like a unicorn fart. It's so colorful. All right, I'll be back once this is dried to show you the dried results. I did it. I got my soft background. Oh, this was so much fun. I love the mix of the softer, more muted background, and then kind of the more bold colors in the middle. And I'm going to bring you in, and I'm going to pick it up and show you. There's a lot of sparklies in here, but I wanted you to see it as a whole first. And I kind of like this orientation. It almost reminds me of like a really colorful lotus flower, just a little bit. I absolutely love lotus flowers, so this kind of reminded me of it a little bit. But let me bring you in and kind of show you all the detail. I mean, it just dried beautifully. This bloom is just off the hook. And those colorful cells, they stay excuse me, they stayed. I was really happy about that. And this background, just, I mean, you can see kind of the shimmer just a little bit there, but I'll pick it up and show you some more. But I love all these little swirls in here. And this, I'm so glad that stayed. That was probably my favorite little cell cluster. With some of these micro cells, I'm dying over here. I am totally dying. And I'm glad this hung on for dear life. It's kind of hard. I mean, you see what the background swipe is, but you're not going to keep all of it. It's just kind of like the background. All right, here is kind of the shimmers. You can see that latte. The blue has a bit of shimmer, as well as the gold cell activator. And then you can also get it in there in the bloom as well. Really, really pretty. So there's that one. I am going to flip you around and give you my final thoughts. Yay, my idea worked out. We all know how that can happen sometimes. You build up an idea in your mind, and then it's kind of a bummer when it doesn't go as planned. But that softer background is what I was after, with a bit more. I mean, the bloom isn't overly bold, but it is very colorful. So I feel like it plays really well together, and that was so much fun to do. I love these floating blooms with the swipe background. I want to push myself to go a little bit bigger. These are 14 by 14 canvases. I almost want to get a few if they have square. I like them on a square. I do have some round 16-inch canvases. I'm not sure how it would work. Maybe I'll try one, but I do want to get some square 16 by 16 canvases to try these on as well, just to push myself a little bit more. So let me know what you thought of this piece. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it, in the comments below. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.